Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Doncic. Zion Williamson is out there with LeBron James, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Doncic, and here's James outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Irving passes to Antetokounmpo. Mitchell outside. Good ball movement here by the East. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Mitchell. And there's the drive. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. On the wing, Doncic. Curry trying to break free. Doncic, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Jokic. LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by KD. Pass to Doncic. Back to James. This one for 3. The shot will not fall. And the East now will go the other way with it. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. Now he's spoken with the guys. Now, he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement? He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's KD. Following the basket by Jokic. KD with the bucket.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
James looking it over. Passes it to Williamson. Jokic against Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses.
You know, we've seen Jokic embrace a larger leadership role. He wants to be the guy that leads his team, and that's not just with scoring, it's also with his voice.
Brown is checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. George is checked in. And he sinks the second. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Pass to George. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he recovers it. And that one's good, Jokic.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebound.
Now, here's Mitchell. On the wing, Irving. Misses the 3. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Down low. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Curry. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Julius Randle comes in for Tatum. And it's Drew Holiday in for Mitchell. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Jaren Jackson comes in for James. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Doncic. And it's Morant in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Jackson. Brown against George. Jackson a screen on Brown. Here's George. Jackson has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Passes it to Holiday. Adebayo with the ball. Defended by Sabonis. Back to Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Halliburton's checked in for Irving. That one misses. The West leading by 3. Morant surveying the D. Here's George. Outside for Jackson. That 3 off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown sets a screen for Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Aggressive move that time by Holiday. He's the engine that makes this offense churn.
George against Brown. And George gets it to go.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Holiday, no one around him. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Holiday's got 5. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Holiday out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Embiid, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Shot from 12. Here's Sabonis. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Off target from outside. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the East All-Stars. Now here's Halliburton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Embiid sets the pick for Mitchell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Mitchell's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Embiid against Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, Lillard, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got the first basket of the second quarter for the West All-Stars. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Nice shot by James.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Outside DeRozan. For 3, Mitchell bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for the East All-Stars.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Irving subbed in for Halliburton. Then for the West All-Stars, Jokic, he's checked in for Sabonis, and Doncic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Irving against Lillard. Jokic with the screen on Irving. And they get it back. And the rejection by Giannis. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Doncic passes to Lillard. Tries again.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 5. The West again cannot hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The West All-Stars pull it in. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Over in the corner, Doncic. To halt the run. Great D that time from Tatum.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard misses. The East leading by 4. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Out to DeRozan. Over Jokic. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
Doncic looking it over. Three-pointer, Lillard. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the West All-Stars.
a total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
The drive by Mitchell. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. Lillard outside. Jokic sets the screen for Lillard. Lillard again missing.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside Irving. Three seconds left. No good on the shot. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. East All-Stars lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got, Jokic is out there with Williamson. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Curry. And it's James in at the 3. Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. The shot by Curry, no good. Mitchell outside. Giannis outside. Good ball movement here by the East. The shot by KD. No good. LeBron outside. Now the pass to Jokic. For the lead. And the layup's good off the glass. Jokic has got 7 points.
That's exactly what you want the offense to produce. A high percentage look for Jokic.
Mitchell passes to KD. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Tatum gets the bucket. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Doncic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nice move. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. A big group substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jaylen Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Halliburton subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Jackson comes in for Williamson. George is checked in for LeBron. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Halliburton outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
That free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And Brown drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
George with the screen on Halliburton. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. The lead is 2. Embiid kicks to Tatum. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Steps back. From deep, George. No good that time. George has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. And another miss by the East. And the West All-Stars have possession. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for George. The West again cannot hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tatum way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for the East All-Stars. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson a screen on Brown. George missing again. 1:58 left in the third. Now Halliburton. Embiid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. And that one is off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Curry against Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And it just seems like every year Curry takes on even more responsibility for his team's success.
The West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the East. Julius Randle comes in for Tatum. And West also making a switch. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for George. Good on the second free throw. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Halliburton with it. Randle a screen on Curry. Halliburton. Brown inside the line. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And the East leads by 6.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Curry gets the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Halliburton kicks to Randall. And here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Brown outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got the lead back up to 6 now for the East All-Stars. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Curry. It's hauled in by the East. 24 seconds left in the third. Brown feeling it out a bit. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. The shot misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The East All-Stars up on top, up 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The East leading by 6. DeRozan out there with Tatum. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Giannis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Tatum, and the rejection by James.
Boy, a superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejections.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Doncic has gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by George. The West trails by 3. Pass to Morant. Passes to Doncic.
Set up.
LeBron James on the wing. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And the pass to Tatum. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell passes to Irving. Shoots over Morant.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Here's Jokic. Back to Morant. Jokic with a screen on Irving. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jokic.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He told him we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. Morant passes to Doncic. Jokic with the screen on Mitchell. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good from long range. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. Tatum against LeBron. Tatum down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
That free throw, no good.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Doncic against Mitchell. With the fadeaway. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Morant.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. And some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Brown in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Irving. Outside Tatum. Driving in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And he is unable to get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by James.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Morant against Irving. Embiid with a screen on Morant. Here's Irving. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's West now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's James. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Here's Irving. There's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Jackson a screen on Brown. Now here's Tatum. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's James. LeBron with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now LeBron. Launches a three. Can't knock in the three. So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jason Tatum.